going to be doing a foundation routine for you. It's going to be a talk through, and that's going to happen in like a couple seconds. I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned. Sorry, I'm like tired. My voice sounds horrible. Yeah, it's just going to be a talk through. So let me know if you like these, or if you don't, let's get started. What I usually do is first I moisturize my face with this Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer, and it has sunscreen. So this is more for like the summer, like my summer routine, because it's really hot and I sweat, so I don't really like all that foundation, all that powder really packed onto my face. So this has really been helping me. I moisturize with this first, and then I take my Graftobian Cosmetics palette. I have a couple of these, and I recommend these if you are a beginning makeup artist, and if you are looking for like foundation to fit all of your clients but you don't have like MAC money, these are really good. So what I do is, since during the summer I'm a lot darker, I go in with this color, and that is, I believe, Pecan. And then I also take a little bit of the darker color because I am a little darker during the summer, and then I take this color to get like the perfect shade for my face. So I'm gonna do that now, and what I do is I just take it on this little spatula and I put it on my hand because of course it's my face, and I found that using my hands opposed to like a beauty blender or a brush, it just makes it easier for me to control, and I really like the way like it comes out. So I just take these and I pretty much just mix it on my hand. And this is a cream foundation, and I'm really into the cream right now, so pretty much that's what it looks like on my hand. And then I'm gonna take some of this. I already have it on a little spatula thing, so I take a little bit of this and I just put it right in there with the cream. I don't use too much, because if I use too much of it, it doesn't really work as well. So that's what it looks like. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tuck this behind my ears, and then I just mix it together, literally on my hands. And then I go in on my face. I just find this easier. I started really looking up ways to do my foundation, and I know some people don't like using their fingers, but I found for my face personally it works a lot better than using a brush, because I always would feel like the brush would leave it patchy, the beauty blender would leave it patchy, at least for me. And I love my beauty blender. I use it when I highlight and contour and all of that good stuff, but just for me personally, I didn't really like the way my foundation would come out with that stuff. So that's why I just kind of switched. And then once I've really manipulated it into my skin and it's covered, I just really go back and I pat it in, because I don't want to rub too much. I don't want it to be too patchy. And then I just go down my neck, because you want your skin to be the same. You don't want to look like a guidette. No offense at all if any guidettes are watching. I just don't like looking my face looking one color and my skin looking another color. That's just a personal preference though. Alright, so as you see, foundation is all on, and for my hands I'm just gonna wipe it on a towel just to kind of get the excess off. Okay, So now that that's done, so this is just foundation, highlight, and contour routine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in after I've let this kind of set and settle. I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and you can just get this at any like hair store. I got it from the one here in South Bend, Indiana, and this is in Cool Tan. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out of the top, and I just go right there under the eye, and I bring it down a little bit. I don't add a lot because what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate it more here, but when I go in with my fingers to blend it in, I'll bring it down. So I don't really have to put a lot of product on my eye, but I do like to concentrate on my dark circles. So this is just really what I do, and I don't really put it everywhere at first. I just do it one place at a time. So I'm focusing it really in the places just like that. So then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna start blending it out and just kind of getting rid of any excess product that I don't want. This comes out as a lot, so I just got it, and I've really been learning how to get the right amount. You don't need a lot. You really do not need a lot of this. As you can see, it comes out, and I love this. I love this because like I really like brightening up my under eye, and it conceals and brightens all at the same time. And sometimes if I want a really heavier conceal, I just use this Glamouflage concealer mixed in with this, and it gets it a lot lighter, and it really brightens up more. It's heavy duty, like it works. And now you see, come a little closer, the highlight. I love it. Oh, I just love it. I love it so much. Slight. I'm sorry guys, makeup is like everything to me. So on this side, you see that I feel like I put just the right amount of product on there. Me personally, that's how I feel, because I didn't really have to wipe off any excess product. And when you're doing your highlight, depending on your face shape, don't copy what I'm doing because everyone's face shape is different. I used to do that all the time. I would watch like Jaclyn Hill or Sancho Deluxe or Patrick Starr, Manny Moore, and I would literally try to copy the way they would like highlight their faces. And I found that for me personally, if I take my highlight too far down or too far this way, my face looks rounder, and I already have a round face, so I look chubby, and I personally don't like that. I don't want to look chubby. I want to look, you know, so you don't want to bring it too far out here. You want to just kind of stop. For me, anyway, if you have my face shape, I guess you can copy what I'm doing. You want to bring it about right to where when you draw your eyebrows, your eyebrow end would be. So about right here. And for me, when I add my contour, that's gonna do it. It's gonna look amazing. So I'm just gonna go back in with this. Go right down my nose, the center of my little nose. Go up the center of my face. And you really don't have to like do the most with contouring. Like, there's a lot of videos where people just like are doing a lot, and I mean, shout out to them because they can like do that. But for me personally, I think it's a lot for the same effect. Like, you're using a lot of product and doing a lot of things for the exact same effect that you're gonna get if you just do it this way, if you highlight and contour the simple way. So if you're into that and you want to learn how to do all that, go ahead and learn. And I'm just going to put a little X on my chin. Blend that out. And then right on my cupid bow. Right around my nose. Bada bing, bada boom. Highlight is done. And you can just see from, if I showed before and after pictures, when you had the foundation, it was like really flat and dead. And this just brings the light back to your face. And especially as African American women, we do have the natural highlight and contour in our face. You can really see it. Like, you have the darkness here by your cheekbones. You have the lightness under your eyes. For me, I have like right here is dark when I don't have foundation on. So you can really see the difference in the skin and the color. So you really want to, when you put on foundation as an African American woman, you really want to highlight and contour, and you don't have to do the most. You can just do something really simple like I just did, like put a little bit on under your eyes, and that would really be it. So now I'm going in with the darker Pro Concealer. My sister gave me this. I love her so much. And it is in dark cocoa. And you're going to suck in your cheeks to see where, you know, it would naturally be. Sometimes I like to just suck in. And other days I'll be like, yo, I want definition. And I already have like really defined cheekbones, so it's not, you know, it's not that hard. It's just that I like my face to look a lot squarer than it is. So I like to just add a little more to my contour. But it's just me. You don't have to follow what I'm doing. You could take what I'm saying to you and make it into your own. And that's really what makeup is all about. Making it into your own and being your own person when it comes to your makeup. I just like to really define it. And then I take a dry beauty blender. That's my personal preference. I know a lot of people like their beauty blenders to be wet, but I personally like using a dry beauty blender to do my contour. And I don't know why. It's just what I like. I like what I like. I've been doing this for a while now, and as I say, if it's broke, don't fix it. So as you can see, just kind of the definition coming into the side of my face thanks to that contour. Sometimes you can end up with a lot of product from this, and that's why I like using the dry beauty blender, because the product for me, it stays like right there, so like I don't have to go in with more if I want to do a more defined contour. And I don't really bring it too far down, and then I just go right under here with that beauty blender, so you see. Yes. Contour to the odds, baby. Don't mind me, contouring gets me a little excited. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit of this and just go under the contour to kind of bring, as you see, it like brings it out because of the contrast of the color. So this is optional. I do this on like days where I'm going somewhere, or when I'm going to like special events and I want to look like dramatic. This is something I always do. But for the summer, this is really just my routine. Don't do the most. And then I'm just going under here. And I'm just setting this. That is all I'm doing with this powder. And it really has like a yellow undertone to it, as you can see. And that brings, seriously? Sorry, my husband decided to join me, sitting on the couch playing his games. But anyways, that brings out the brightness to my under eye, as you can see. And that really is just gonna set it and make sure it doesn't go anywhere for like the whole day. This powder I got from the drugstore, and I have to tell you guys, it is affordable and cheap, and that is something I'm definitely trying to keep doing on my channel. Just keeping things like affordable. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh my goodness, she has like this huge collection of like MAC and I don't have MAC, so I can't do this look. No, I want it to be like, you know what, she has Wet n Wild, I can go run to the drugstore, pick it up, and I can use that on my face. And that is what I want for you guys. I want it to be something that you can do, simple and easy, nothing too hard, like you have to order everything online. I mean, like palettes and stuff that I have are also affordable. I usually only buy from BH Cosmetics. And Morph brushes, because they're really good. And now I'm going to go in again with this LA Colors dark powder, and it's in the color Cocoa. Haha, dark cocoa and cocoa. Yay, LA girl and LA Colors. Y'all doing some good things. So I just put a little bit of product on there, tap off the excess, and I go tap and blend, tap and blend. And this is to set your cream. You never want to, so say you like set it and you don't like how it looks, don't go back in with the cream. Just use the powder that you're using to define what you're doing, because trying to go back in with the cream, you're gonna mess it up and it's just not gonna work out as well than if you were to just use this powder. I mean, sometimes I don't like the way my contour comes out. Sometimes I have bad days, like I have really bad days, and I'll just be like, oh, I hate the way this looks, I don't want it. So I will just go back in with that powder and fix it. And then next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with my Covergirl Professional Loose Powder, and it's in Translucent Light. So it's just this, and I'm taking this flat top kabuki brush from Jessup, and this brush is literally a dupe of the Sigma brushes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go all over my face just to kind of blend everything together. And then after I do that, I'll go back in with my two separate powders for my highlight and for my contour. And for me, I get really oily in my T-zone and on my like eyebrows. I just really go over like this spot a lot more because I get a lot more oily. So I really focus on like making sure this place is powdered correctly. Just lightly, like you move your hand back and then you just kind of blend it because you don't want to rub off any product. You just want to kind of blend everything together, and that's what I'm trying to do. And you really want to also concentrate on your eyes when you do it, because when you do your eye makeup as well, it's easier to blend the powders of the eyeshadow onto a powdered surface than onto a cream surface. And that's why I usually prep my eyes with my foundation. I don't really use anything else other than that these days, especially during the summer. And now I'm just gonna go back in with the powders. And you're probably like, oh my gosh, like that looks super, super light. But you'll see what's gonna happen. Don't worry, you'll see. And you're just going back in lightly to kind of bring back the color that the powder took away when you're blending everything out. Well, it didn't really take it away, it just kind of washed it out a bit. And some people may not like this method. They may be like, oh my gosh, that was such a waste of time. But for me, it's not. It works perfectly fine. I found that everything stays all day until I come back home. I may have to like carry some like powder with me just to like, you know, freshen up my face. And then I'm just gonna, right there, blend out under my eye. And bada bing bada boop, that's my foundation routine. Alright, thanks guys, have a great day. Bye.